This is yet another series in our video showing the difference between the Sirena water vacuum filtration system and the traditional systems that are on the market. Now we've got our Sirena here and we're going to show you how to clean some of the furniture in your home, and we're going to show you how quickly you lose your cleaning efficiency when you're using a typical bag system. Now most bags or bagless systems, like we said, are using a bag or a filter. So here's a filter out of a system, and if I hold it up you can see it's pretty porous. You can't see through this. The holes are pretty thick. We want to simulate this, so we're going to use some of these cloths to build our own bag system. Now this one you can see through pretty easily, so it's not as thick as your traditional filter. I'm going to stick two of them together. Now that's probably still not as thick as your traditional filter, but it will give you a very good idea of how this works. Now when dirt comes into your bag, there's only two kinds of dirt. Dirt that's bigger than those holes and goes through it, or dirt that's smaller and clogs them. So we're going to simulate just a tiny bag system here. Now you can argue that your bag is bigger than that at home, and I wouldn't disagree at all, but we're going to see how long you can actually clean for. Now everybody brags about suction, but will suction clean? Let's see. Our tools are all designed for airflow, so we have to take our tool apart to actually show you suction. When I turn it on, it's going to get a little bit noisy, and we're going to show you a few differences. So here we go. We're going to turn it on, and first we're going to have a look at suction, and you'll see that if I take this tool and stick it to my arm here, we have plenty of suction going on. Next we're going to look at cleaning ability or airflow. If I take one of these cloths and I hold it up here, you can see it pulls that cloth in no problem. So we've got lots of suction, we have lots of cleaning ability. Let's go to some of the furniture in your house, like this chair. Okay, so we've got our bag in the system, we've got the suction, as I said, we've got lots of cleaning ability, we can see through the cloth. So we're going to do some cleaning. Now in your furniture at home like this, there's a lot of skin. Skin will clog up bags very, very quickly. See what happens when we go to start cleaning. Now I haven't done a lot of cleaning here. Let's see what happens. Do we have suction? We have plenty of suction. You can probably hear that. Do we have cleaning ability though? We still have some cleaning ability. Let's clean a little bit more. So we've probably cleaned for all of 30 or 40 seconds here. Suction. We have lots of suction. Cleaning ability. It's all but gone. The cloth will no longer go in. Now I think that you would agree, if I can't pull in this cloth, the more I push it here, all I'm doing really is exercising. I'm no longer cleaning, but we have plenty of suction, just no airflow or cleaning ability. So what has happened? Is our bag full? Let's have a look. We're going to open the system up here. And if you have a look, you'll see that our bag is actually nowhere near full. But what has happened is all of the holes have become clogged. And this is the same as the skin in your home. Once these holes are clogged, you lose your cleaning ability. Once you lose your cleaning ability, all you're really doing is getting exercise. Now, does it make sense to push this system around your home if all you're doing is exercising? After all, you are vacuuming to clean, right? So as you can see, the traditional systems just will not do the job. Now, if we go to water, you'll see when we remove the bag from the system and put it back together, we can turn the system on. And once again, you'll see that we have plenty of suction. We have plenty of airflow. We can clean, and we can clean well. Now I'm going to show you the difference in a second, but first, another misconception is that when you push that across the floor, you're actually cleaning. What do I mean by that? Well, we're going to take some dirt. And in this case, we're actually going to use a fine, fine baby powder. Now, I do not recommend you do this at home with your systems, because if you do, you're probably going to ruin your vacuum. But we're going to put some of that baby powder on there. We're going to take our tool, put it back together. As I said, you can argue now that we're going to clean when we turn on the machine, but you'll notice there's no sound in the machine. If I take our tool and I start to pass it over the baby powder, notice how that dirt seems to disappear. It almost looks like we're cleaning, but in fact, without the machine being on, all I'm really doing is pushing this dirt further and further and further down into the fabric. I'm not really cleaning. Now with the Sirena using the water system, we'll go back and show you again. We take the tool apart, turn it on, and you'll see we have plenty of that suction. We have plenty of our cleaning ability. So let's start to clean once again. Now you'll notice not only does our chair look cleaner, but it's actually getting cleaner. You can argue I don't have as much on there. That's not a problem. We'll put some more on here for you. Now, if you don't think I've put as much as I had on there when I did the bag, no problem. We'll put more on there for you. Now, I think that nobody can disagree that I put more powder on there than we had when we had the bag. Can we clean? Well, we have lots of stuff in the still just like before. Is there cleaning ability there? Absolutely. 100% 100% of the time, and that's because holes do not exist in water. We clean the same way as Mother Nature. Just makes more sense when you think about it. Choose Sirena and get the job done properly.